Hello everyone, I'm Michelle and Salinas from grade 9 Cordillera. One of the most common grammar mistakes that English known as make is to do with the subject-verb agreement. What's that? It is simple as it sounds. The subject and the verb in English sentences must agree or they must match. For example, we go to the beach on Saturdays. The subject here is we. So, if the subject is plural, you need to use a plural verb form. He goes to the beach on Saturday. He goes. The subject is singular, so you need to use a singular verb form. In the present tense, nouns and verbs agree in opposite ways. When your subject is plural, you should add s to show that it's a plural, right? Car becomes cars. Baby becomes babies. But when your subject is plural, you do not add an s to your verb. The cars look expensive. A noun cars is plural. Now, the verb agree to the subject. The cars look expensive. Now, compare this to the car looks expensive. When the noun is singular, a verb needs to include an s. In this example, that noun and verb agree in opposite way. What about if your subject is I or you? They're singular subjects, but they don't use the singular verb form? Yes, but they are an exception to the rule. Subject-verb agreement rules are different when your subject is in a third person singular. So that when your subject is a he, she, or an it, the subject I and you are different. Even though they are also a singular noun, they are a plural form of the verb. And you just need to remember that. For example, I like to go swimming. She likes to go swimming. Both of these subjects are singular, but the verb form are different. Now, if there are an auxiliary verb or helping verb in your sentences or sentence like do, does in the present simple, or is, are, was, were in the continuous sentence, like have, has in the perfect tenses, then you need to think about your subject-verb agreement because the auxiliary verb becomes the agreeing verb. The verb agrees in the subject. Example, the dogs don't want it. The dog doesn't want it. We are going to the beach. He is going to the beach. Now, modal verbs like may, could, will, must, should, they also an auxiliary verb. They help the main verb in a sentences or sentence. But the subject-verb agreement rules are different with the modal auxiliary verb. As you add more information to your sentences, they became more complicated. But just remember that the same rules apply, but you need to pay close attention to your sentences where your subject is and if it is a singular or a plural, because your verb always match the subject. 1, 2, 3, go. Did you know what is indefinite pronoun? There was like everybody, nobody, anybody, someone. Usually indefinitive pronouns take a singular verb. For example, everybody wants to be loved. Nobody likes to be left out. Now, the subject of the inner sentences can be a little more complicated with compound subjects. Mom and dad are proud of me. Two singular subject joined by means that your subject plural. And now your verb needs to show this. It is the same as saying that they are proud of me. So, we can say two or more singular subject joined with n became a plural subject and they a plural verb.